Okay, mic check, mic check. Good. All right, I didn't screw this up this time. Welcome everybody. We're doing this pretty big, massive cast right now for IYL3 West Rome Finals, Raziek versus cpat. I got a lot of people on the line. Oh, I did this again. I always do this. I don't mute the Twitch. And then I can hear like the Twitch ad go off. I gotta just kill this right now. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So amateur. It's okay. One day I'll get it. As always, I'm Leontes. I'm on the line with Mystic Juicer, Cloud Cuckoo Country, and Southpaw Hair. I got a massive cast for you guys today. Everyone say hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, and on behalf of Southpaw, who just dropped temporarily, I hope. Hello.
Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Alright. Everybody alive?
Hold on, I'm getting double feedback.
Dialing in.
Skype, please.
Did I reconnect to the wrong call?
Sorry, immediately making you regret that we're not on Ventrilo.
Yes, very much so. Very much so. Skype, please.
Okay, you call me.
You call me, no, I'll call you. No,
Whoa.
how about we just...
Well,
do the right
if need
thing.
be, we'll continue the cast like this, and I'm sure he'll dial in.
Of course.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the match to actually start. There's this Jushichi versus Wampa thing happening that we're all kind of... Let's go in there. I think everyone... It's Valerie mirrors, like what is...
What is this even?
The hands aren't even sorted, like dudes just...
This is savagery. This is a bunch of animals.
Oh no, here comes the joust. Yeah. Alright, let's cast this for a while. Hold on, let's see who's in the...
It doesn't have a burst.
Yeah, warm-up cast.
Oh yeah, we got bold strokes and bursts. Who's in here? I think Raz and cpat are in here. Guys.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well anyway. I'll leave this on screen so people have something to look at while we talk about this. But yeah, so it's West Rome Finals, Raziek versus cpat. Raziek needs no introduction. He's been at the top of IYL for the past 3 seasons ever since it started. He won the first one, got all the way to West Rome Finals last season, and now he's there again. So he's looking to be the first player to win 2 IYLs ever at all. cpat also... casual pat, coach pat, collusion pat, any number of things that the C stands for. Very, very strong player overall. Maybe his biggest claim to fame is playing in these massive, ridiculous battle royale matches where you play 20, what's it, best of 39 or something crazy. It's like you play every single character once, and then it's like a 20 threat match, and he's actually been pretty successful in those. So
yeah, it's like the Iron Challenge or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's the Iron Man Challenge or some kind of match, but Battle Royale, I think that's what they call it. Yeah, everyone goes in, only one guy gets out. Flying Rainbow Stroke Clash. This is... What is this?
This happens to me in mirrors all the time, where every single combat is just a clash.
Oh, he didn't burst it. They didn't want to do that. Okay. So he felt okay with being up 30.
That's why I hate mirrors.
Hate mirrors are great. Mirrors are like so high concept and interesting.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
Like speaking of mirrors, talking about what's possible for like this matchup right now. The thing that I thought that was gonna happen maybe is a Zane mirror, but I know that like that matchup is that's one where you can scoff at and be like, oh god, Zane mirror, you know.
Now the Zane mirror is good because it's like just nonsense. Just absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
But every other mirror is just like a really bad time. Like the Geiger mirror, nobody wants to block. The Geiger needs to block.
Right.
So you have this really awkward situation where both players are trying to not block while also time spiraling, and then we just have two
really
players on low
Yomi.
hands.
I don't know. Like when you play like ARG v ARG, that's like great, right? Like neither of them has time to just sit and do nothing. Like they're trying to jockey for life lead, and then they're playing off that and trying to see who kills who with just reads. Like speeds are no longer relevant. They have all the same tools. So whereas normally like Arg is kind of held back by his speeds in most matchups, it becomes this thing where I'm just as fast as you, and I have to be the aggressor because you're gonna kill me with inevitability. It's really fun. Like you see a really aggro style of Argiguard come out of that because he can't play passive anymore. It's just...
I usually just play aggro Arg anyway.
Yeah, that's a thing. But
because
if you
people usually always try to throw Arg all the time.
Here we go. Room's starting up.
All right, cpat versus Raziek. So I think we're pretty much going to see 100% Zane come out of Raziek to start off. I think that's confirmed. The cpat, I don't know. I'm thinking either Chalk or Grave. I hope Grave, for obvious reasons. But
I think, honestly, Satsuki is my call.
well, I mean, cpat has said that he plays all the characters, but I don't know.
He definitely does.
I've never had, back when I was playing Zane when I was a scrub, I never really had that much trouble against Satsuki.
Yeah, this is a matchup that has lots of contention in it. SPH is saying let's redo the whole call. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't, like, he can't hear you, or you guys can't hear him. I can hear him.
I can't hear him.
He's not on the channel anymore. He's not on the call anymore.
Oh.
So let's just redo it.
Okay.
Alright. You guys call me I hate this thing, so go ahead.
Sounds good.
Alright, so I'm out of the call now. Let's wait. I'm a known Skype hater.
Hello.
Yo.
Okay. Can everyone hear everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what the
Perfect.
problem was?
No.
The problem was because you started off by calling me, and then you added these other two, and that somehow started a new call that
Great.
I was in, but Southpaw wasn't in. So
Okay. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Also, I got disconnected at some point. I don't think Skype liked that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skype is a fickle mistress. But anyway, we're all back here again. So we got Cloud Cuckoo Country, Southpaw Hair, Mystic Juicer, and Leontes on this one. So this should be pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna try not to be such crazy chatterboxes and be annoying to each other and to all of you. But I think what's gonna happen is my pick for this matchup is gonna start out Satsuki versus Zane because I know that Raziek hates that character. He hates sets. cpat is a sets main, and the matchup, people believe it's one way or the other. I tend to think I feel really comfortable playing Satsuki against Zane for lots of reasons. So I think just being comfortable is more important than saying the matchup numbers are in your favor. But it's also really important to tilt Raziek because the only way to beat Raziek is to tilt Raziek. So Cloud.
Fair enough. I don't think there's any disagreement there.
Yeah. So Southpaw.
Well, I haven't played Raziek once, so I don't know.
That sucks. He's fun. He's fun to play against. You want him to not talk. If he starts to get in a groove and like say fun things and be in a really jovial, happy mood, you're screwed. You're just done. It means he just has his thumb on your heartbeat. It's crazy.
Oh, is it like Thelo? He just like narrates his thought process, and then you're kind of like juggling. Wait, is he being serious or is he trying to bait me into something?
Yeah, he's an emotional player. These are both really emotional players. So this should just be a really interesting clash of the Reeds school of Yomi, and that's exciting Yomi to me.
An emotional roller coaster.
Sorry, can I give him the rock-on signal?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
Serlin Lane. Alright, so he's already in a good mood. So cpat better watch out. I do see what he did there. Rooking the mic. Oh. There, no.
Stop it, you.
Yeah.
Get the rhythm going.
So let's see if my prediction is correct. cpat, I don't know what character I'm playing. Yeah,
I want Rook. I want to see cpat Rook.
Rook is a great counterpick for Zane.
I don't have any prediction, but I'm probably gonna go just go with what you said because it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't pick Troc, I'll be happy.
He won't play truck.
Okay.
Is that just something that is like cpat doesn't play Troc, or?
I think he's more prone to be picking like Grave or Sets just because we don't want Raz to get crazy and start BBB. We
Okay.
just don't want that. Because he could do that. Why not?
You
Right?
rolled a 22 out of 100. What?
That's G Panda.
Oh god, we got secret character selects.
Yeah.
BBB mirrors.
It's like Marvel vs. Capcom 1, where you gotta shove your cursor all around the board, be like up, down, down, left, up, down.
Yeah, off the screen.
Yeah. Golden Hulk or whatever. Okay, here we go. That was what you thought.
Some R baseball. All right, so
baseball.
prediction accurate. We have 100% Yomi accuracy so far.
Okay, so we sound like we know what we're talking about. Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, Jay runs in a Crash Bomb. This for Setsuki is interesting because, you know, she actually has a tool to beat that. She has her own bomb, Smoke Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not looking good. Didn't get it.
Smoke Bomb is expensive, though. I mean, like, you can rail on Crash Bomb in this matchup for being counterable, but it does sort of neuter Setsuki's combos.
Good blocks.
It's true.
Nice.
Yeah, it does. The opening hand is maybe the one time that you can get away with it. Like, if you just have it, you just do it because it helps you get your hand size down. Sometimes Setsuki gets into these opening hands that are hard to dump. You know, Jack could send a message that I'm going to try and dump off attacks, and this is why cpat continues to attack, and Raz is just going to block up to Anarchy. Blocking to Anarchy, it's kind of like you test Setsuki's willingness to actually throw you, and if she's not, you get Anarchy every single game, and it makes it really, really tough. It's really hard. But here we go.
What is
Oh,
this
no.
hand size?
Blodge and Kings from Zane. Yo,
Oh.
man,
There we go. Good start.
2 jokes.
Wrecked. Okay, doesn't get the knockdown either. Just goes for 9 damage. I guess that's more than
2.
More than 6 damage, the other side.
yeah,
It's more than 2 for free.
greater than 10% of her life disappearing there.
See, just 100%
Ooh.
attack from Sets because it's safe. It's so safe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or dive kick and
I'm-
cash
I'm-
bomb.
I'm kind of surprised that cpat is playing this many attacks. Consider, I mean, he's a high level player. He knows what's up.
It's always scary.
Oh yeah, for sure.
could be what's in his hand, though.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah.
So what does that K as a reveal indicate? That he's got a really booty hand, or?
No,
Oh, jeez.
it's that attacking is the way out of his
All
hand.
day.
Yeah, it's because he has a lot of cards. If he does Ks, he can like just pump the Ks, pump more Ks if he has another one, and then
Yeah,
just,
another one.
you know, big combos.
I guess. Just seems odd. I think it's more likely that he had an awkward, like, single ace probably in hand. That's why we see that instead of a combat reveal that would lead into double ace. Or
Kind of funny. This is like the late game already.
yeah.
Finally.
Oh, okay. No,
For the
I'm
trades.
just strictly incorrect.
Yeah,
On
it's
the board.
Oh boy, what are the throws? Because like the thing is, like it can feel very, very, very scary to throw with like 8s and 9s in this matchup. Like you only want to throw with 7s, and even that sucks because of 5 throw, right? So it's really, really tough. Oh, that dove. That's beautiful. This is gonna hurt.
Ninja bunker.
How about no?
Yeah.
But yeah, see, there was a good time to finally push a throw button, and it would have lost. It's really hard to beat Zane in the throw game in this matchup, even though you only lose about 1 rank. It's still tough. Like you don't want to be spending 7s just to get a throw game happening, but you have to because if he just mono blodges, it doesn't matter how good your attacks are. Like Zane dodges for 0 cards.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
You, though.
Here comes a combat win. Okay.
This is that
It
situation.
might have just not been. We might have just not been seeing attacks out of Zane because he might have just not had many fast attacks.
He doesn't in neutral. He just doesn't have them in neutral. It's
he's a grappler in neutral. Is kind of the way that Raz would describe it. You know, you play your blocks and dodges, and you play your throws when you have, good throws.
Thanks to those watching who told me to fix my overlay because I'm an idiot. I'm barely awake. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, he gets the mix.
Big 5.
Yeah, if I seem sluggish or otherwise off my game right now, it's because my girlfriend is flying to Germany, and I was up all night hanging out. So,
what are these combos?
Is that a real thing?
No.
He gives me crap all the time about mine. I mean,
he's got
he wants to
aces
knock
in
down.
hand, but
It wasn't unoptimized, I guess, but
It's
what is happening? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
it was not a 5x approved combo.
No, nobody improved that combo.
Because he could have got out of it, actually.
Oh, okay,
he's still alive.
So he has 2 aces and 2 jokers in hand. Is the problem? That's the call I'm making.
Raziek made a mistake. Those weren't the revealed jokers. The revealed aces.
No?
Raziek powered up for spades and clubs, and he revealed spades and diamonds.
That is true.
So
He has at least one more.
Immediate slipstream phase.
Slipstream's like his only decent button in neutral.
So at 1.2 speed, so that will beat Jack if it's played. Although I think if we see anything, it's going to be ace or ace-ace.
Single ace.
Q.
Ooh, okay. That also have won.
Yeah, like single ace and Q beat Slipstream, but you don't always have those, right? You can't think that Zane always has the stuff, and that's what makes it hard to throw him. You're so scared to throw him.
Backup queen.
Yeah, why not? But he can just keep blocking. It's if you're never willing to throw, you lose.
I wouldn't put it past Raziek to actually play the quote-unquote wrong aces to strongly imply that he's got, the other 2 aces back there.
It's possible.
Yeah. I drew a throw.
Should we ask? Is it okay to ask
See,
after
a 9.
the game?
He was scared. He was scared of playing a 9 throw, even though it was correct.
Immediate re-up. Wow.
I'll ask after the set because
after
maybe
the set.
it wasn't actually.
I mean, if it was accidental, it was still brilliant.
Sure. Yeah. You.
Yo.
Whoa!
Falcon punch.
So I guess Raz taking a bet on the fact that cpat would have been frustrated by that last game where he played so many attacks basically flawlessly.
Shame he didn't have any higher normals.
That was pretty spaghetti.
What is this set to, by the way?
Oh, this is best of 7.
Yeah, first to 4.
Okay.
IYL West Finals, man.
Mm-hmm.
So he pumped with the 7 instead of using it to take back the queen. Maybe he just wasn't happy taking back anything in that
Joker or ace in hand.
combo.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, bag of tricks can be... Oh, this is rare.
Nice.
Bag of tricks can be, forgone if you need to just dig deep, because it just... Oh, 2 cards.
Okay.
He dodged, but he couldn't dump.
Oops.
Oops. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Rare footage of casual Pat making a mistake?
Yeah, like maybe he had
Did he
connected
have-
normals. Value
Just
tracks.
casually making a mistake.
That
Well,
was
he has all kings in hand. Oh, okay.
Well, if he had all kings in hand, he could have pumped it anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably a mistake.
This is
Either
so
that
tricky,
or
the unhand
Joker
readable
missing
character.
hand.
Miscounted how many combo points he had.
I think it's actually probably more likely that ace and joker were in hand.
Okay,
So we
working
did see
on
the
the
Alright.
discarded.
Because sometimes you just want velocity, and that's why you won't.
Ooh.
nice.
Oh, good timing on the joker. Nice. That's
yeah, like,
definitely the combo you wanted to catch.
you don't want to be playing bag of tricks early if you're not grabbing really, really high value things. You'd rather just have good velocity. Like, you'd rather just get farther in, find more jokers, especially
There
considering.
you go.
Yeah.
I like how with a combo like that, we're like an audience like laugh track or whatever. We're like, ooh, and we're like,
Yeah.
aw.
Yeah.
Man, if there's
Everyone wanted to see that go through.
So which card is the happy-go-lucky neighbor guy who shows up that we all get to applaud and do whistles and stuff? The Anarchy? Yo!
Oh, the 10 is the throws. That's the one.
That's what you
the
need
one
to
I
do.
want.
Smoke throw. Oh,
Oh, the damage.
Yep.
working on a P.
Yeah, good lord. Not a scratch on this man.
I told CPAT
And
earlier
the
that
Fox, too.
I told CPAT earlier that in Codex, Satsuki frequently perfect Zane in 1v1 combat.
Basically accurate.
Yep. New plan. Here we go. Gonna need those cues.
Okay, so he just needs to deal 20 damage. He's got Satsuki in lethal range.
Guys, did you see the the entry I made on the TV tropes page? It says "Time for Plan B."
No.
I love
Wow.
that one.
Oh, wow.
Let's do it. You gotta show them you're crazy.
Hey, everyone
Good
gave me
stuff.
crap for doing that. Riker didn't die like a bitch. Excellent.
Yeah, don't die with aces in hand. That's a sad way to go.
Yeah.
Well, that game.
Yeah,
It
that was.
not time for Plan B at all.
Well, no, I mean that was Plan B, which was to go to Plan A, which was Anarchy.
Plan Anarchy.
Yeah.
Methodology Alpha.
Plan B is go back to Anarchy. That's what the B stands for.
It's if Zane is in flowchart someday, you know that's what it's gonna be like.
Oh, for sure. Everything leads to Anarchy.
Yeah.
Good start with the bold 9 throw. Oh, double knockdown. Zane is now upside down.
Okay. Didn't even tech a normal on that one. We just
Does he just have a handful of throws? Maybe a
Or just
king,
all aces.
one ace, a joker. One of
Every
those sets hands where you're like, nothing is good.
there's so much nuance to this particular situation here. Yeah, because
Told you, nothing but aces. Watch all 3 of them come out right now. He'd better face down on this.
Oh,
Man,
all 3, not 2, not
are
4.
you joking or?
Okay, I was one off. That's still pretty good though.
Yeah.
Dude, so why aren't you in finals? Your Yomi is off the charts.
It only works when I'm commentating.
Oh yeah. My Yomi is always on. It's just whether or not I trust myself,
That's right. Yeah,
and I don't anymore.
predict how you're gonna get beaten.
Yeah.
You know, Master Midori,
Ooh.
doubtful dragon. Awful.
I always have the right read, and when I lose, it's because I didn't trust myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Check
implying
the
like
tapes.
Midori's having like a midlife crisis or something? Like
No,
he doesn't know where he's going with his life anymore?
It's
Well,
it's
'cause
more
he's
so.
dead in canon.
Yeah, he is dead. Except he's alive in Codex. I don't know. I need to ask about that. But see, I told you. You just get
Here
one
we go.
good Satsuki match against Zane and Raziek
Tilt
Zane,
has
and he
begun.
gets to that little world there. But no, I don't know. Maybe it's more so like Midori is my sensei, and he's trying to teach me stuff by like, oh, I'm gonna give you the worst hand possible, but you can
I
still
see.
win. Just play those 9 throws. It's fine.
Oh,
It's sink or
Tribulation
swim,
through
basically.
suffering.
Yeah.
brutal 7th throw here. Into big damage.
How
no
many
face
aces?
down at all.
All the aces.
Well, yeah, those were known.
Yeah, those were from the
Well,
disc
sure,
card,
but
though.
I'm
can
regretting
just
putting
feel-
Zane in.
No,
this game has been mostly
Oh
aces.
god.
Oh no, and this take back.
That's Satsuki,
Oh,
man.
man.
It's
Are we
get,
gonna see the
7
double
Q
P
king.
down?
I hope we see a double P. 'Cause
Oh,
that would
God.
be hype. Against a Zane, yeah.
oh,
there we go.
There he goes.
That's how you do it.
Okay.
Stick out your left arm.
Comeback initiated.
Yo,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't need those jokers anymore.
Not
Those,
like
those are gold
this.
bursts.
Well,
a
that's
nan.
damage.
Yeah, they both had
that's
pretty
half of
intense
them.
opening hand.
Okay, one more of those.
Yeah, one more 9-duff into Satsuki.
He could have everything he needs in hand right now to deal that much damage again.
Okay.
Oh, no, did he
yes.
did he mill an ace? Oh, no,
Ken's
he
gone.
got
He played his smoke bomb last turn as a throw.
Very nice.
He kept a 7, yeah.
Raz Fury, X Factor activated right now.
Yeah, totally.
Fair and balanced character.
Oh, no.
Oh,
He might just be
God.
dead.
Oh, Jesus.
hashtag got him.
I see. Wow. Wow.
How much damage?
So, Raz curing cancer on stream.
Oh, 1 hit point.
Okay. I earned my hits.
Here's
Okay.
the thing, though. If he loses on Wake Up Queen,
You can just checkmate with King right now if Sets doesn't have 10. Or a gold burst. Yep.
Nah.
ooh, nice. Good stuff.
What about? Oh,
Brings it all the way back. My God.
in like 3 turns, no less.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Basically how Zane works.
He wins and falls down.
Raz decided to be right for the last half of that match. And just be correct the entire time.
The first half of that match was just him lulling cpat into a false sense of victory. It's like, okay, you've had enough happiness for one match.
Now I must break you. Good throw. Very good throw.
Nice
Yeah.
combo.
You just gotta get it in. And this is what's gonna lead Raziek to play more of those crazy 9-duffs that lead to half sets life. And that's what you need. You need to get Zane pushing buttons so that you
Yeah.
can actually hit him with
Good
your good
ace.
attack options.
Good ace. Three cards in hand for Setsuki is one of those. It's like, I don't know, every instinct in my brain tells me to throw when she's on 3 cards because the ways, like the likely ways to escape are just so tempting to be, dodge into something, throw into something, that you have to go for the throw. And nice throw defense there on that last turn.
Yeah.
Loses a king.
Yeah. I understand that at 2 card Setsuki, dodge is the favorite thing because you can either if you win you get that dodge follow up, and if you lose you can just face down, and you pretty much
Exactly.
no matter what you're going to get out of it. Is that a well understood thing at this
Yeah.
point, or?
Yeah, I think dodge or throw, basically, in that position is very effective.
Yeah, throw is
Oh.
the option in Yomi where somebody's getting hit when the throw is played.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody. That's just how it
Yeah.
works. It's only when Gold Burst happens that it doesn't work.
Okay.
Kaboom.
40 health, perfectly fine for Setsuki.
This always seems to happen for Setsuki when playing Zane, and she's knocked down with
Speed of the Fox.
Speed of the Fox. So dodging does nothing. So just
Yeah.
anarchy. No. Okay.
Nice. Single ace, a very, very safe play in that position. Because it trades nicely with meaties. So you hope at worst you're going to trade it 9 for 9 if it hits a 9 attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Getting cards is good, especially when you need to fish for queens and stuff. It's just Raz can just block still, and if you don't throw him. Okay.
All right.
Left.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
And we out. I've decided not to participate in your meaniness today.
See if you can dump all the way down. Yeah, he's definitely going down.
Oh yeah, he's
Nice.
Nice.
100% out of there.
There's second Joker or bag of tricks, and we'll find out right now. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think those are the only 2 options.
Okay, so probably has the Joker. No, if
Or
he doesn't,
another
that would be an
queen.
excellent way to bluff that he has a Joker.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's 21 off of 0-0, not cool. Doesn't he play Geiger? There's 20 off of 0-0.
Yeah.
It's only
Vote is
2/5.
0.
Oh!
That's a huge combat win for sets right now.
Yeah. This is gonna be nice life lead. Uh-oh.
Ooh, well,
Oh,
Wait,
Aces.
wait.
There's
I
almost
expected more
certainly
from
a
that.
single ace in hand.
Hand of throws.
Okay. Hit 3 4s.
Okay, hand of throws and aces. So, gold burst?
Ooh! Let me just hug this bomb for a sec. Cool.
oh, that's from the Metal Gear Solid Flash video there, right? Grab battle? Or is that from something else?
Yes.
You might be right. All right.
So the
this
cheer
is
squad in full effect.
it's a block, right? Yeah. It's
Oh,
a-
no.
Oh,
because she probably has the other Joker. It's like why
yeah.
Yeah, no fear.
you block to
Very
try and just get up. It's 7 though.
Unfortunately, shenanigans on cpat's side right now, because that's going to lead into queen ace ace. Oh no, okay. But it's still going to
Yeah.
be nothing.
Yeah. Hey, 6 is good. Almost 10%, right?
Mm-hmm. He certainly doesn't have to do too much more work to end this, but there are 2 known aces in cpat's hand right now. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
That's a good trade.
Really?
Yeah, trade 9 for 2, absolutely. Yeah.
She just threw a freaking kunai into Zane's foot.
Back off,
Like,
get your own
ow,
sandwich.
my foot, 9 damage.
Okay.
Oh.
There we go.
On the other
How
hand,
many
that
jokers
throw
in
could
discard?
indicate
No
what
jokers
Joker
in the
is, so-
discard for Raziek.
It's got to dump anyway. That's the thing about sets.
for sure, if you've got it.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay, no. And that is 2-2.
Okay. So, I mean, we'll probably just
I
see
mean, that
Zane
match-
sets
yeah.
this entire set if this is how this is going to go. I don't see Raziek switching at this point, but he looks like he's thinking about it, or maybe taking a break real quick.
I think if someone's gonna switch,
Wow,
it's
there it is.
Raziek. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Interesting.
That was the other opportunity. Yeah.
So walk me through this. Why is this a better choice than Zane?
Anybody? Cloud?
Well, I've played this matchup a little bit back when I used to play Valerie. Her aces are a pretty good option against Setsuki. It's solid 10 damage, nets you another card. It's a good way of, keeping the attack speed threat as well as maintaining a high hand size, because it's really hard to build a hand against Setsuki if Setsuki's throwing a lot. So, combined threat, well, like this.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the combined threat of ace allows you to block a lot more than you would usually like to against Setsuki. I
Okay.
suppose.
I guess
Yeah.
I could see that. And it just occurred to me that you can also contest everything that isn't queen with sort of sped up with burst of speed, as well as
That, yeah.
rough combat loss there. But then the other bit being that you can actually contest her throw speed with relatively cheaply with burst of speed. So I
Yeah.
suppose that has some value there.
Yeah.
Apparently, Jusichi really wants to say
Yeah.
something about this.
We can get him on
Yeah, yeah.
Skype. He did a 5-man
Yeah,
call.
let's have 5 people on here. Like, Southpaw, have you played this matchup much, or do you know much about it?
No, never at all.
Never.
I would not have made this switch, but that's
Ugh.
just a personal thing because I play Zane, but Valerie is one of my worst characters, honestly.
I see.
So
Yeah, I mean,
no way.
Val and Zane have a lot of things in common. Like, a lot of people who played Valerie in V1 play Zane now.
I've heard that, but it
Yeah.
has not worked out for me at all.
That's definitely Raz's history. Like, he was definitely a strong Val in version 1, or played Val a lot in version 1.
hmm And I know that Julie is one of the other ones, formerly known as Saturday Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Good block.
yeah, so what Cloud's saying is true. Like, Val can actually contest a lot of Setsuki's game in the neutral. Like, Zane can't really, right? He's got to just dodge and block a lot.
Right.
But the threat of Chromatic Orb is going to make Setsuki more reluctant to push buttons, put her more in that blodgy kind of range in neutral, which is not that great. And typically, what happens, as we said about Smoke Bomb neutering Setsuki's hand when she runs to do a Crash Bomb, the same situation occurs here.
Nice queen.
If, let's say, Valerie plays a 2-poke and Setsuki plays a J, Valerie drops the burst of speed on the table. Okay, cool. You can go ahead and counter that burst of speed. It's going to make your combo suck.
Right.
So go ahead. That's fine. I'll take the J into nothing because you just burned the rest of your hand trying to make me not explode you for 30 damage with Valerie combos.
That's a good point.
And all of a sudden, Raz is at 9 in hand.
Yeah. Oh,
so
no.
Now the damage comes out to play.
See, and
That's
here's...
not what you want to see.
Yeah. And this is a thing that Setsuki doesn't get to enjoy like she does in other matchups. Where Setsuki wins on dominant.
Oh.
This is big.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Oh, the mind games.
That was
the
like
chat
40
mind
plus. But anyway, oh man, what was the point I was going to... Okay, so Valerie's whole concept, I think, as a character is when I play rock and you play rock, I win.
Right.
When I play paper and you play paper, I win still. And same thing, right? It's... Setsuki normally gets to enjoy a speed advantage, where I just get to be right, and I get to guess right, and I get to win when we clash. But against Val, it kind of takes that advantage away a little bit. And then Val has, like, 40 damage combos that we just saw get jokered.
Yeah.
And then still maintain her hand size.
Yeah, that's what the thing I was going to comment on, because I was like, oh god, here's everything gone. 3 cards in hand at the end of that combo. Gets 2 aces, gets normal draw.
Oh.
Like, ooh.
Queens,
this
man.
could
So
stay.
the third queen.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see a Joker.
2
on that
sevens
side.
on that
Nice.
combo.
Good
Wow.
stuff. Absolutely needed that right there.
Heavy anti-damage game here.
Yeah.
Tied life points now.
So there
Yeah.
are 3 sevens in Setsuki's discard pile.
Jesus.
3 sevens and 3 queens. And we're maybe 2 combats away, or like 4 total from closing this out.
Yeah.
The life
Like-
totals are equal.
Ooh.
Not anymore, but
See? You have to play scissors. You cannot just win on throws, you know?
I want that on a t-shirt. You have to Oh,
Okay.
gets the empty
Oh.
too. No Joker on that
So there's
one.
1 for sets, so now it's 1 away from Valerie dying. And then the other way, it's 2 combats still for Raz to beat Setsuki in this one.
Yeah.
So question, guys. If Raz loses this one, does he go back to Zane for the rest of the set, or what's happening here?
I think go back to Zane, definitely.
I don't know.
I mean, statistically, I think he did better than he is doing this game, but it's
Low
really
sample
up-
size. It's tough to
Yeah.
say. I think he's playing. I don't know. It feels like he's more comfortable in this matchup just from the plays he's making. I don't know if I'm reading into that too much, but
Wow, that's
Nice,
2
dude.
fully pumped records, man.
22 life.
Yeah, those dodge follow-ups actually do hurt Valerie's hand size. Like when she wins combat and gets to ace out of it or play like lots of normals, then that's when she hangs on to it. And so that's one advantage though that Sets does have. She can spam queens all day, which she's running out, and doesn't have 7s to really recur them. Val has to play more dodges to actually get in. So she has to actually block maybe more than necessary.
ooh. Okay, that won't lead to much though. That's not a speed of the fox turn.
Yeah, not even a knockdown.
That's
No.
I don't think that means no throws. I
It
think
could be a value trap, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of face cards and aces in Valorant discard pile.
Whoa.
Okay, might have been no throws. Or this could be the throw
Well,
into
there is
5.
there is one unknown card. It could be a throw. Well, 2 unknown cards now, but nah.
Yeah, good way to hedge your bets as Raziek here. He definitely has the... He's the character who has the more payoff off of a dodge. Ooh, good stuff.
Crimson Passion.
Brush you can.
But will it pump?
Upper brush.
What's will it?
Dragon brush.
Yeah, pumping it will put Satsuki at 6, which means a throw or dodge will then be lethal. So he's probably evaluating whether it's worth doing or not.
Yeah.
13 health.
Who's not 2?
Throw in 2 normals.
14 health.
14. Wow.
Didn't realize that actually
14
gets
health
him
can-
out of that hand too. Oof.
If he has another queen, that's lethal, I think?
Yeah.
Unlikely. It's not even halfway through his deck, and look how many face cards he's burned through.
Yeah. All of the jacks.
Yeah, he
so
wrecked
many
it twice. Not a lot of 7s played. No burst of speed, notably.
Very few throws.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he have the Joker?
You better.
I'd say no.
Here we go. Moment of truth. Oh.
All right, Raziek has his back to the wall now, facing elimination
Yeah, so we'll
against
see if
cpat
he-
IYL Finals.
See if he makes the switch.
I'm thinking he will, but it's not 100% definitely.
cpat's definitely got some good draws this set, I'd say. The last Zane Satsuki
Val.
match came down to blue bursts, actually.
I like him staying in this. This is fine, I think.
So does his opponent, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Xanathor watching the stream, we got Leontes here, Mystic Juicer, say hi.
Hey, hey.
Cloud Cuckoo Country, say hi.
Hey,
And Southpaw here.
Heyo.
Yeah, we got a full booth, crowded booth.
Good opening block by Raz there.
A booth that consists of places all over the world.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
international.
Yomi
Yeah,
Bowl.
it's-
IYB.
we are representing the worldwide international scale here.
Okay.
it's not as chaotic as you think it is, either.
Wow, is Juice
Getting
trying
out
to
of an
pump
awkward
his
hand,
buddy
I
up, or
guess?
is he Yomi Bowl Z?
Oh, he's doing the Dragon Ball Z narrator.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. He can get under this if he's willing to.
Yeah, you can tie it. He's tied now. That's good. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Is that necessarily worth it, though? Because, I mean, you prevent Satsuki combo, but you'd get more value out of it if you used it to initiate your own combo.
You have to
I
not
think
die.
it's...
I think
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
is what
Just
you're looking
don't
at.
take as... Just prevent as much damage as possible.
Yeah, like I think it's another one of those things. Like when you're, yeah, Wrecker's saying actually worth it, and cpat agreeing. There you go. Gotta get that duff in. It's a thing that happens when you're down in the set and like you're facing elimination. Like your health points become very precious. Like when you're ahead, when you're really far ahead in the set, like you're up 3-1 or
Ooh.
something, you'll make crazier risks and you'll let it slide because you have time. But yeah, this is the part where Raz is gonna make sure he doesn't lose combat. If he can choose not to lose combat, he won't, and that's like a Valerie thing, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Because I've heard like pro fighting game players, like especially Combo Fiend and stuff, say that you should not change how you play depending on whether you're winning or losing.
I
And,
agree
like, that's
that.
how like he makes all his comebacks and stuff.
I agree that that's 100% true, but is it easy to do that? You know?
Also, I don't think it's strictly... I don't know if the Raz of Game 1 wouldn't have burst of speeded there either. Like,
Right. Dude.
nice. Getting
These
good mileage out of
these
this
high
right now.
normals.
Yeah.
And notably, like in this particular matchup, Flying Rainbow Stroke is one of those things that like you might as well not have an ability.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
true. Well, unless you knock her down, maybe.
Maybe,
you might
yeah.
be able to get around and block that way.
That's when she'll play Queen or Shuriken Hail. So
right. Or just Ace.
yeah.
Satsuki
Well,
also
yeah.
able to play against that 1.0 speed limit that Valerie kind of has built in.
Yeah. Okay, not this time.
Okay.
V1, please, right?
I mean, not a
chromatic
bad
kid.
place to take a loss at this point, especially if he has a Joker. Then it'd be fantastic. He's got quite the life lead. Yeah, very nice. Very conservative play.
Okay, so I wonder then, is cpat gonna ride out Setsuki if he doesn't win this?
No, I think he switches.
Straight to
No
grave.
reason not to try to make something painful happen to Valerie.
Switch on the
Who
last
counted-
game.
Yeah.
Who's advantaged against Valerie though?
That's a tough question, actually. It's not a lot of characters, and this is why Mad King puts Valerie as like 4th strongest character in the entire game.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
I
mean,
can't deny
I
that.
don't-
but I haven't heard that a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's-
how to counterpick Valerie.
Right? I do with Midori. I think Midori actually is kind of favored against Valerie.
Rare footage of
Yeah.
cpat switching to Midori.
See, I say similar things about Setsuki. I don't know how to counterpick Setsuki at all.
Yeah.
Hey, Midori. Yay. My character has some
My
Mitch things that he does well, right?
I don't
Even
know. I
that's
don't
hard,
think
though.
is
She bodied me.
Is Trock really bad against Val?
Flying Rainbow Stroke is crazy in that fight. Because it just swallows blocks, it beats King, it can be bursted underneath 2.2, like,
That's true.
it does so much stuff. Chromatic Orb, like, the thing about King... Let's see, he needs to have certain specific things to beat that, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, not out yet.
Oh boy!
cpat
Still
with
in there.
so many jokers.
Was that the second Joker?
Yep.
Yep.
That was the second Joker. He has drawn like almost 2 Jokers per game, I think.
That's
Raz
Setsuki.
still has 1 left.
Key always have Joker tech.
Setsuki
Yeah.
draws, always has queens, always has Jokers.
Yeah, it's like if you're playing Guilty Gear or something, you don't just... Your fingers don't just miss the burst, you gotta do it.
Right.
You gotta at least have it. And yeah, what I was gonna say about Val versus Trock is that Val can orb for days. Like that's one of her things, is that she can just spam that
Right.
ace, single ace, and that stuffs all of his offense except for Queen. And it does okay against Eagle Totem, but it's just a good card. A lot of chip,
Yeah, I guess that's
destroys
fair.
the block. Like it's just Kings are really unreliable.
Oh,
Whoa.
Actually,
Goes for the
gets
mix-up.
one of the big duffs.
Yeah.
I don't think
Pick
the
up throw.
Yeah.
only lands one of them.
Could be a good indicator that he has the Joker here.
Oh,
That's a
Oh,
big-
wishes he
Oh.
had the Joker there.
pain.
Yeah.
Seriously.
35.
This isn't over, surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
All right.
cpat making this comeback.
And Speed of the Fox turn means that like Chromatic Orb is still not that cool to lead.
Ooh.
Yeah, Queen AA.
I'm trying to figure out
QAA.
what cpat might have in his hand coming up based on what's in his discard. But his discard is so blindingly golden to look at. I can't see what he
Does
has.
he
part
have
of the
lethal
strat.
off of throw here? 5 into 12? Yeah, I guess he does have
Yeah.
lethal if he has a 5 or a 6.
Because he took back aces, any combat win is lethal.
Good block.
I figured we'd see like a dodge, a blodge throw mix up out of Val because you're just not going to contest attacks right now.
Hmm.
Yeah, having more queens is likely. Having more jacks is likely. Yeah, cpat has tons of options potentially here.
Yeah, it's just so scary.
Nice. I like the block followed by the dodge.
He's got
Just in
cards now.
case it might make cpat think like, oh, okay, if he's dodge starved, I can play another fast attack just to get around it. Just
I don't
hedge
think
my
he would be
bets.
dodge starved.
Though. Crimson Passion
Oh,
takes it.
there we go.
Oh wow. Okay, game 7.
From the heart. From the
Pump it all the
Pump
way.
Pump it. Tens. That's right.
Double- the tenest of attacks.
All right, so I have an idea. I remember back when I played Rook that he was pretty good against Valerie due to rock armor. So I don't know if cpat, we could see Rook come out maybe,
I wouldn't.
or is
take-
that a dream?
It's not a comfortable. It's not as comfortable a matchup for Rook.
I'm curious though. You say good against rock armor? I mean, Val just aces for days.
Well, rock armor plus Joker, makes Val really sad.
Yeah,
And cpat has the
special blocks against that too.
Yeah, to beat
cpat
like
has
a
the Joker
Tupo or
draw
something.
deck.
Yeah. IMO Gwen. Does Gwen counter Val or no? I think absolutely not. I think that's like single ace just shreds her entire range.
Yeah. I think Valerie's happy paintings make Goth Gwen very sad. Very, very sad. Gwyn.
Oh,
right.
my
boy.
goodness.
That's a call out
Okay.
right there.
See, this
I
is
don't know.
this
though.
is that matchup.
This is Zane versus Raz. Like.
Yeah, this is Raz 2 characters, man. Yeah, it was too tempting. He didn't want to play the mirror, but he wanted to play this. So this is that thing where, like, in Theory Land, Val shreds Zane all day long. Like, in neutral, just blows him up, has ways to deal with, you know... Oh, no, no 360, no scope.
Didn't spin it properly.
No.
Yeah. Needs to read that tutorial on it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right, I remember that. That's the Southpaw one, right?
You must
Yeah, yeah.
spin to win.
Yeah, if it rotates the same direction...
You didn't do it right, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, at first when I clicked that thread, I thought it was going to be like a, you know, condition your opponent to play certain colors of blocks so that you can land kings. No. But not at all.
Oh.
But
No,
yeah,
it was
so,
far more accurate than that.
so this is that
Anarchy.
Theory Land thing where Val wins because she can contest him on throw speeds, she can beat him in neutral, she can play a knockdown mix-up, she has Chromatic Orb to beat meaties, she has this, and this. It all requires 10s. And it all requires that she actually has them when she needs them and wins combats like these ones.
Right.
Okay. At least he doesn't get to tack on the 2 aces for free.
He's on a high hand though, so we're probably going to see Anarchy come out again.
I mean, I think this is probably another matchup where you play Zane like a grappler in neutral, right?
Yes.
Lots of blocking. That is
Yeah.
cpat's preferred method of playing the character, just in general. He will just definitely block for days, and then he will put you into Anarchy Land.
Okay.
Oh, better have the
So-
10.
He does.
Okay.
Whew,
You don't play those unless you have
5
it.
card hand though, what's he going to do?
my heart.
You
My
draw a
friggin'
card is
heart.
what you do.
Okay,
No face
gonna
down.
get
That's
aces.
Okay, normal
Okay.
draw plus 1 ace. Aces are good in neutral. They influence Zane to play a more crash bomb blodge setup. So 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
Kind of
immediate
scary that Val might
disqualification if he
obey the
does.
rules there for a second. Man.
Nah, you have to play 3, 5, 4. 12 card Zane hand.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop here either.
Yeah, he'll go to 14. It's fine. That's how you power up.
No!
Oh,
That
Wow.
beat
Does he
literally
really
nothing.
not have any other throws, or is that just like a call out of some sort?
I think it's kind of like grappler rules. Like, what throw are you going to beat? Like, if you don't have a
Yeah.
5 throw, what throw are you going to beat?
Yep. You just play the slowest thing. You play the 10 because you're holding 3 5s and you need to power those up.
Alright, now he
Okay.
gold bursts
So now
here.
it comes
Now
in
we
Chromatic.
see-
Chromatic Wake Up.
No,
Or it comes
okay.
in Passion, yeah.
Oh man.
So he picked that ace up out of his discard, right? Oh no, it's still in there.
Yo!
Oh.
Wow!
Wow! That's 3 in the discard now, yeah? Or is that, did he pull 1? Yeah, 3.
I said he should have bursted though. Well,
Gotta get that that new ability that lets you play Anarchy from your discard.
Why not? That sounds zany.
Okay, so play.
Oh, no.
boy.
This could be over actually. Well, I don't know. Can he do? I don't think he
Yeah,
can do that much
yeah.
damage without.
9Q, 9J is lethal,
Got it.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Go look at those names.
alright.
Oh, doesn't quite have it.
Well,
And
oh,
also that.
Oof. Needed the Joker on that one. Jesus.
Okay,
Would have
so
left him on 1 I think.
This particular combo, yeah, you got to get the
that's
fat queen normal combos to really dish it out on the 9-po.
Yeah.
So I guess as cpat, you probably just play all your kings at this point.
Halfway through his deck, still has only one crash bomb in the discard.
That's fine.
6 to 6, man. 11 health away.
Sixes. I think that was like the third even cross up.
Yeah, Raz tried to block even that time too.
Oh no, there's only 1 6 in discard. So
Yo, 7s are gone. Really? You need
Okay.
that?
All right.
Okay, super realness confirmed.
I mean,
Indeed.
It
Seems a
opens,
bit
it opens
overkill to
up
me.
throw.
But
It opens up throw. He may never play it. It makes throw really, really good. See, if cpat
Just
plays
dodge into
Anarchy
it.
and loses, he has a 4-card hand to do 11 damage to Val. He's totally safe as long as he has kings and other things to help him out. But
I
Raz,
need to see it.
Halfway through his deck, only one king in the discard, so
I mean, throw is the correct play, but I think we see anarchy here. Just because, like,
I don't
you
think we
don't
can.
succeed in throwing today, you might as well succeed next time.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
yeah,
Nice.
just get it and threaten it.
So
And he's gonna bold. This is a real thing.
Oh no,
seen this
cycling for the Joker.
digging.
There we go.
I don't know if
mean-
I've ever seen anyone actually make that work.
Is it this time?
Nope.
Oh,
No.
That's it.
cpat is going to the Yomi Bowl.
Yeah.
Wow.
The C in cpat may stand for champion.
Nobody has tried that one on yet, so maybe that's what's next. Raz is
Maybe.
just out. Raz out.
Yeah. I mean,
Although, did
good
you see
set.
Thelo's record in
Amadeus
playoffs?
Stain wins. Wait.
So now in retrospect, how do you feel about the whole playing Zane against Raziek thing?
You do it if you're not playing
I
the
don't
mirror.
know.
Well, it worked.
Clearly, it worked. Of course, again, a very low sample set. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, if I'm thinking about it, I suppose it's very similar. Like, they're very similar characters, right? They have a very strong throw game. They can throw into upsetting amounts of damage. They can, Val can attack into... If she strings enough normals together, she can almost be card neutral, like, in terms of converting stuff. I mean, yeah, obviously it worked out. He definitely put that game plan into action, like that plan A game plan, and just threw a couple of times to prevent, like, for big damage. So obviously paid out for him. I don't know what it would look like in a longer set, but I guess for this one, not a bad choice.
so by the way, what's the other league for the East League or whatever? This was West, was it?
This was West.
Right, yeah, this was
Israel,
West.
yeah. So,
So
the
what's-
grand finals will be cpat versus Thelo.
Yeah.
Yep.
So East is already determined to be
Mhm.
Thelo?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you
yeah.
see Thelo's record though? 4-1 against Bob, 4-1 against me, 4-0 versus Corandia. He's a
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah.
He's on
remember
a
that
tear,
one.
man.
OP versus playoffs, man. Telling you. He's got the
Yeah.
rally cap on.
Yeah, he decided to turn on Thelo.exe to just get the draws that he needs or something. I don't know. No, he's playing really, really well. Like, watching that matchup, him versus Corandio, his Manelker was on point. It was awesome to see. And what's funny is, I actually tried to help Corandio in that matchup, and like I trying to train him a little bit. I was like, yeah, I know what you're gonna run into, man. I played. Yeah, we'll get cpat on here for a little post game interview here in a sec.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, the Manelker fight, like I remember playing against Thelo. He played Manelker to counter my Jaina in IYL2 playoffs. I started with Jaina to beat his BBB at 1. He switched to Manelker, and then somehow I managed to win 3-0 Jaina versus Manelker, which is not easy.
Wow.
Believe in the throw.
Yeah.
But then at FSX happened again. I played him. I think the first match was like Midori versus BBB. Then I switched to Jaina. Then he switches to Manelker, and then we played that a little bit. Then when we got to the finals of FSX, he just led Manelker outright. Because as a known like Troc BBB player, Jaina's like an okay option select for that. So then he led Manelker. I played Midori and ended up winning, and then won like a Midori versus PBB set to win FSX. That was pretty hype.
Yeah, it's
But-
pretty sexy.
But I tried to help Carandio with that matchup, and in casuals, it was just not easy. And I was like, yeah, you're gonna have to really evaluate this matchup to beat Thelo. And sure enough, he brought up the Manelker, but it was probably more brutal than mine. So it was, yeah, it was pretty good.
Can't confirm. It is terrifying playing against Thelo.
Yeah. Did you play his? You played a lot of BBB Rook with that guy, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One moment while the flashbacks wash over me.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's change the subject. All right. Let's get cpat in here. I'll go ahead and call him on Skippy.
Yeah, for sure.
How do I do? Here we go. All right. Oh yeah, I figured it out. I'm so smart. Oh, I have to add him. That's a thing. Okay.
You drag his face into all of our faces.
Oh wow, that's pretty
Hot.
intuitive, right?
It's like Hearthstone.
Oh right. Yeah, I did it.
It's like you're casting a lightning bolt on Nick or something.
Yeah, okay. cpat, you there?
Yep. Hello.
Hey,
Okay,
congrats.
you guys-
Heyo.
Your bowl is still in your hands, my friend.
I did it. I did it. Can I just say I was so livid when I got hit with that queen at the end of game 6 because I meant to block with the 6 instead of attack with it.
Oh, that was not a hard read on the throw. That was
No,
Crimson Passion
that
should
was-
not have won.
That was me. That was me lagging out and playing a 6 attack.
Oh no.
Wait,
that
I know
actually
it's
happened
really
because of
hard to
lag?
tell the difference because I play 6 attacks quite often.
Yeah, totally.
But
I've never actually
I can assure
seen
you,
lag mess somebody up quite like that before.
I can assure you, I meant to block.
Okay,
All right.
you would have been
We're
right.
amending the record. We're going back and correcting
Yeah.
all of our commentary about how that was terrible, and we'll fix it in post.
But yeah, just chop it up. You know how we cut the stream usually when I'm on, so I can tell like a secret to the audience. Yeah, just
Yeah.
do that, and that's fine.
Right.
Just fix it in post. It's fine. This isn't live or anything, so it shouldn't be a problem. And
Yeah,
even
we're,
if it's
we're cool.
yeah,
There's just a sudden cut, and then we're like, "Oh, cpat won."
yeah.
Yeah,
A sudden cut. cpat has already switched to Zane.
Yeah, my
Oh,
cat's
brilliant.
my cat's
Yeah.
in the frame for like one scene, and then like it's just gone in the next. It's like
Yeah.
that speed, that scene in Speed with the handbag that blows the whole thing out of the
Yeah,
water.
right. Exactly.
Yeah. So we talked about this before the match, about who you're gonna lead off. I said play Grave because that's just what you do against Raz maybe.
I
it's what-
can't.
It's what Clan does, and he does okay, and it's good against the Valerie, Zane, BBB trifecta that you're gonna run into against Raz. But
Yeah.
we talked about Setsuki. You are a Setsuki main and a Setsuki player. Was there ever a doubt that you would lead her in this match?
Yeah, there was. I honestly randomed my character.
The 22
Oh.
out of 100 was Setsuki.
What was the win?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your
Yeah,
range?
yeah. If that number was I believe like 75 or higher, you would have seen Lum versus Zane.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, I had like no idea. I had no idea who was gonna play, so I was just like, you know what? Let Thelo decide.
Yeah, let Thelo decide.
Yeah, it's working out well for him.
Yeah, he's been doing well, so I guess
Yeah, right. I mean,
if you're gonna get coaching, you might as well.
right. Wait, is that against the rules? Is that coaching? Oh no.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
We've cleared it.
Good.
Cleared it with our sponsors.
Well, there's also the discussion about whether randomization is also against the rules.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we might have to submit it that for that replay for to
No,
Sir
I
for.
actually checked this with CKR. With don't laugh. This may or may not be definitely was not the first time I've done this in IYL. I believe I also did it against Mad King, and I did it like 4 times during the regular season. I just have like a bunch of characters that I like to, well, not really like to play, but that I'm good at. So I'm just like, well, I would rather kind of have it to chance that I end up with a round 1 bad matchup. I guess in this round, in this case it's different because I knew Raziek was playing Zane coming in. But like I didn't really like you know how some players like Karandia, for example, he talks like all about the preparation, like all that. Yeah, that's not me at all. I just kind of play with my heart, I guess. Like I don't prepare.
Far too casual for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
The C in cpat stands for chaos.
Right, so I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna play my game. You can play with me if you'd like.
That's a good rule for a Setsuki player to have.
Yeah, right. I mean,
that's pretty much the character, right?
Yeah, that's
it's like you're inviting someone else to your game.
Either you have to play my game or you lose, right? which is a very like unfortunate thing, design-wise, because I think that's terrible design for a character, but hey, I made a living out of it, so there you go.
So were you considering other characters other than Zane in that last match?
Yeah, I was, the 3 characters I was thinking about were first of all Zane, who I ended up picking. Just because people say, like, I don't know, people have said that match is Val favorite, and I have no idea where people get that from. Zane needs like 4 combats to win.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know.
I was going over a little bit about how the theory land of that matchup is that, oh, she just blows him up in neutral, and when he's knocked down, he can't do anything, and she can beat his 5-throw, and yeah, you need 10s for all of that. And cards, and like, and all kinds of stuff. Like, you can't just...
She's like very starved for cards, so all you do is if the Val's attacking a little too much, you block for Anarchy. If the Val's throwing a little much, then you hit her with 9s, which are fun, and deal like 3 damage, which I unfortunately didn't really get to do because Raz only threw me like once or twice in that game, and then I caught that with a counter throw because I was just expecting a block. And then if the Val is blocking too much, then oops, I'm still a grappler, and my grapple or throws deal like 20 damage.
Yeah, fair. So what was there another character that you were evaluating between, or?
I was thinking about going back to Setsuki because that's a matchup that I've been playing since version 1. It's a matchup I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at that matchup. I don't know, it's kind of weird to say you're good at a particular matchup like with Setsuki, because like Setsuki's game plan's kind of similar in a lot of matchups. I guess I could say like I'm good at Setsuki Grave matchup, but I'm not like particularly like good. I'm not like a Setsuki Val master. But I felt comfortable in that game 5, and that game 6 was close. The only reason I lost was because I didn't rotate my block right and ended up 6 attack, which was fine. I was thinking about Lum as well. I think Lum Val is not heavy Lum favorite, but I think it's one of Val's worst matchups.
Okay.
And not only that, I'm sure you guys have heard this before, but I consistently preach that Lum Val is my favorite matchup of the entire game.
I did not know that, actually.
It's one of the matchups that I know the most. As a result, I used to play a lot of it with like Bob 199 back in the day. A lot with like Linus, a lot with like Choke Artist. Back when, for the viewers that don't know, I used to be a Lum main. Like back maybe 3 years ago, I mained Lum before I found Setsuki, and that was a particular matchup that I was like really good at, because I don't mind just sitting there and waiting for Val to blow herself up.
Right.
I think it's a really easy matchup to play. Like, there's not a lot of nuances behind it once you know how to play Lum as a character in general. I think it's a lot harder from the Val side because Lums can be really unpredictable, like what they want to do. Like there's a Lum that they're like Lums that like to attack a lot, Lums like that like to block a lot. I'm really good at kind of like dynamically switching my range on the fly, so that wasn't really a big problem for me.
Right.
And yeah, and Lum dominates that late game. So where like if Lum's at around like 30 health and like Val's around like 30 health, we both have 12 cards in hand, I'm gonna win the game.
Right.
It's that simple. Val has to win the mid game, and I felt like I had a really solid handle on what Raz was trying to do.
Gotcha.
I gotta say, Leontes, I'm really enjoying watching you play with the cat.
Yeah, she's hungry. She's hungry. She wants food, and so she's gonna be really annoying until I. Oh.
Leontes has a face cam on the stream right now, and it's only like
really?
20 seconds behind, and his cat's on stream.
Yep.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm not a cat person though. I'm more of a dog person. I don't know. I was scratched up by a cat when I was really young. That's probably why.
So cat pat is not a thing.
No, cat pat's not a thing.
Okay.
The cpat stands for dog.
Yeah. Stands for
Canine.
canine
Please,
pat.
come
Oh
on.
no. You can't use words that actually start with the C in that.
Yeah, it's more fun when it doesn't.
No, hold on. Internet high five with Leontes. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Get that?
In the Skype chat, we have Jushichi saying the C in CPAT stands for congratulations.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Yeah. Good,
one of
good
us on
point.
here said that maybe it stands for champion pat, and we'll see. We'll find out.
Don't say that. You just jinx
Yeah,
me.
don't say that. That's the thing is
Jinx
jinx.
Remember, just bookmark like the timestamps. Cut that and post too.
Oh, okay.
All right,
That's
I'm
will
gonna
do.
this down.
So here's a serious question.
Okay.
You were talking about how you see Setsuki as like a single player kind of character, like in comparison to other characters.
Yeah.
So the character I've heard that most about is Gloria. How do you feel about that comparison?
Gloria. See, I wish I could. Okay, can we cut the stream?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me.
Okay,
Off the records?
Yeah,
check.
we're doing off.
Yeah.
We're doing off the record for this one. Okay.
I've stopped my recording too, so we're good.
Here
Yeah,
we go. Here we go.
sure.
All right. Stream.
Yeah,
I have my
okay.
offline splash on there. Let's do this.
Okay. Offline. Okay. So you know how I claim I'm really good at 20 characters?
Mhm.
I'm really only good at 18. Gloria and First, I'm not good at. Okay, we can come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, what a
All right.
charming story.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Ah,
And-
and we're back celebrating CPAT's
And
victory
then
over
I
Raziek
ended
in
up
IYL3
making
Western
next
Finals.
to. Never mind. But yeah, in all seriousness, yes, to a certain extent. I think Gloria does kind of suffer from that problem because really kind of the optimal way to play her, unless your opponent has a really good handle on you, I think is just to play your hearts as you draw them. And a lot of your game plan is dictated by what you draw. Like obviously, like if you're in like a really like sticky situation and you like need like a 2.2 speed attack, I'm not saying don't touch that King of Clubs. You need that for healing. Like never play that. Like no. But Gloria's more incentivized than most characters to just like lay her hands off certain cards. Like you'll see her like healing with aces, for example. You'll see her healing with jacks, just to keep her innate up. So yeah, like part of that is true. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the part where I said Setsuki is kind of a single player character, it was kind of a joke. The way I play Setsuki, like I don't know if you like specifically caught like certain plays that I made, but I made like certain like clearly suboptimal plays that like if I was looking to dump, I wouldn't play this raw 6 attack.
Oh yeah.
There's that one combo that we were wondering about.
Oh
like,
yes.
normal into attack king into throw king.
No
With no
pump.
pumps.
Yeah. I think was
Uh,
that the one where I was like, he's got 3 aces in hand.
And then he played 3 aces the
I
next
feel like
time.
that was a different game, but maybe.
I think that was just an honest mistake. I think
Okay.
my hand was something like, oh, you know why? Completely an honest mistake. I meant to stick a 4 in that. Because my hand besides that was 7-4 ace ace joker. I meant to put a 4 in it and I just didn't.
Oh, okay.
I think.
But
I think. I don't-
it turned out to be like a value trap, like even by mistake or something. Because I think next turn you played like Esper Dash or something.
Yeah. It all
Yeah.
worked out.
Yeah,
It's all
I
according
noticed.
to plan.
I noticed game one. It was either this really elaborate range conditioning thing, or you just had no throws. Because I just started talking about
Game
how.
one, I had no throws.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I mentioned that in this matchup, Setsuki versus Zane, I feel like Sets wins the neutral game. Obviously, you just have to throw him
Sure.
when he blodges, and
Sure, you have the attack for mix up.
the attacks are really just too
The
much
attacks
for
are
Zane to
very-
handle.
Yeah,
Um,
Queen, Jack, King, Ace,
Yeah,
all
two poke,
Zane.
ace, yeah,
Oh.
everything. And unfortunately, started with like what J into Crash Bomb sucks, but
Yeah, I was like half expecting that. I was like, you know what, Crash Bomb's a really good play right now, but I'll just play Jack anyway. And I
well,
was
that sounds like my
well,
whole life.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also that moment in game one. So Raziek powered up for 2 aces, and then later on he ended up playing like one of the different aces that wasn't revealed. He played
I saw
one of
that.
the. Yeah, you
saw
did
that.
catch on to that. I wanted to know if you caught that, and I want to know if it was intentional on his part.
I caught that. Wasn't intentional. No, because he was doing it all set.
Oh, was he? I didn't catch
Yes,
any others.
He was doing that all set. Oh, you didn't catch that?
No, I
Oh,
only
a little
I
surprised
stopped
for the-
paying attention honestly
A
after
little
the first
surprised for
time.
the spectators who are still here. Yeah, he was doing that all set. I don't know why, but I just kind of rolled with it. I was like, "Yay, free information!"
Yeah.
That's why. In the sets Val game that I lost, I was expecting a throw because he played a different ace, which meant that he had 2 aces left in hand. I thought he was going to go throw into AA, so I was like chucking normals out, trying to beat it, and it didn't work.
I mean, maybe it could have been intentional. I mean, maybe he was trying for some sort of mind game there.
But is
Yeah.
it intentional every time? I don't think so.
It's either every time or never, right? I mean, I think that's the way you'd use that tech. Like, because he played a slipstream phase, like, right after, and that's what hit you and killed you.
Yeah, 2 turns later.
Is it though? But then why?
I don't
But
know.
then I think
know.
he meant for that slipstream phase to be like partially unknown. But like I knew he had slipstream. I was just like, well, I think he's gonna throw, so I'm gonna play this.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Whatever.
So it looked like a sick, like, hidden read, but
No, he was doing that all set. I don't
Okay.
know if that was like a tilt. I don't think it was like a tilt, like a mental thing. I don't know. You'd have to ask him because I agree with you. I think it was very weird. Something I didn't really expect, but I was like, hey, free information. I like free information.
I know why.
Right.
It's the first time he did it, he used his 2 golden aces. He wanted to bling finish.
Oh,
I
maybe.
It's a pride move.
okay. I mean,
Well,
I
if
guess the
there's any
last couple of
Razieks out there-
questions. I mean,
Oh,
all I
God.
really have to say is, like, what are you going to do to prepare for Thelo? I mean, you know his range of characters. He plays
I mean,
Troc, BBB, Manilker, probably other guys that I haven't seen him play, but those are his 3 guys.
I don't know. We're gonna random our character the first game, probably. Actually, no. I'm probably. Well, I can't. I don't really
Don't
want to
say.
say who I'm gonna.
Yeah, of course. Can't.
But do you have a plan?
I do
is
have
really it.
3 or 4 characters in mind, including one that I haven't really brought out ever.
Secret rook
For
confirmed.
specific reasons. I believe the last time I played him in tournament was, God, it had to be at least a year ago. I don't remember. But yeah, I have some secret characters in the work that I could use for that match.
So we know it's a male character.
Yeah. It's like
Well,
guess
that
who?
only
Let's start
eliminates
flipping
6
down all of our
possibilities.
little faces
Right?
on the
Yeah, we're
dice
playing
board.
Guess Who?
Does he have a beard?
It's
Oh,
like
God.
That's a good one.
freaking the Carmen San Diego games. You need to get
Does Lum have a beard?
Yeah, this
Lum had hair
Lum's whole
everywhere.
face is a beard. If you want to be technical about it.
right. Right.
But in all seriousness, do you just want like a summary of matches? I don't know. I don't know what you want for this.
Nah. So to bring you on
No?
so you can decompress a little bit. If there's a really
Yeah.
high intensity set, especially going to game 7 against
cut the
Raz,
stream
it's
again? Cut the
always
stream, cut the stream, cut
ridiculous.
the stream.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
hold on.
hold on. Let me recut my recording. Jeez.
Yeah, recut
Here
your
we go.
recording
Alright,
and
we're
then
back.
splice it together in post.
Okay, it's off.
Okay, but I don't get scared. I don't feel like the adrenaline rush that other people get when playing Yomi. I don't know why.
I think he's.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. Okay. So we're back.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah. And,
Such a charming
there was
story.
Just 5 people there. It was just complete madness. I don't even know. Just piling all top of each other. I don't know. I just stayed out of it personally. But yeah.
Don't
But
even.
yeah, in all seriousness, I think I briefly discussed this in the interview series that I had with CKR, but yeah, I don't know. I used to be a super emotional player, like 2 years ago. I feel like the more bored I get of Yomi, the more like mathematical, the more cunning, the more like cutthroat I get. So I'm just like, I'm gonna chuck the 6 attack out. If it hits, it hits. Because
It sounds like a feedback loop. Like the
There-
more
but
bored
there's-
you get,
there's a-
the more boring you play.
I don't know. I'm
That's
not
a-
saying boring, but there's like I don't know. Whenever I come back from a hiatus, what I do is I usually play really emotionally. So I and that's just because I haven't been playing the game for a while. So I tend to put like a lot of focus on certain reads. But my strength as a player is to not do that. I put almost 0 emotional weight into anything that I play. Because of that, I think I'm probably, God, I don't want to say I'm the best player, but I think I'm one of the best
Wow.
players. At,
Greatest. Would you say greatest?
Sure, I'm one of the greatest
There
players
you go.
at playing extremely long sets, sets that
Yeah.
last for like 20 plus games, because I put so little emotional weight into the cards that I play. I can just be like, oh, I'm gonna chuck the 6 attack. Oh, did it get hit by X? That's fine. I'll just move on to the next combat. I'm really good at that. I don't get hung up on bad plays. At the same time, I also play really crazy. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah, that
Because
6 attack. I mean, what was that
that's-
supposed to be? I don't get
Setsky
it.
should be 6 attacking and Zane shouldn't be 10 throwing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we chalked the 10 throw up to just I'm gonna lose to a throw clash, so might as well 10 throw.
Freaky, I had a 5 in hand. I wasn't gonna lose the throw clash.
That's right. We saw
Now
it.
you
We
trust
saw it
him.
come out.
Yeah, I played it like 2 turns later. Oh, that reminds me of that one game.
Accidental value
I
trap.
think it was a tournament game. Oh yeah, it was against Brodok. We didn't get to discuss this afterwards, but it was Lum versus Zane, and I did the same thing to him. I had a handful of 6 throws, so I just threw them one after the other. But less. I don't want to say less like. I don't want to say worse players. I want to say more predictable players. More predictable players will play their throws from slowest to
5.
fastest, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
No. I went 10, 9, 8, 8, 7, 5.
My
Yeah.
God.
So throw quality just improves as time goes on. That way you make sure you don't lose the clash when they decide, okay, I'll throw them back with my fast thing because they're spending all their stuff. Like you have to make sure that they're
Yeah,
afraid of
no.
your options.
I mean, the only reason I tempted there is because I don't want to say I knew he was going to block, but
Yeah.
like I knew he was going to block.
No, it's like you just said. You're okay losing to throw there. That's all that matters at that point. Is like
I'm okay losing combats in general. You have to break a few eggs to make an omelet. Not break a few omelets to make an egg, because that would be all sorts of.
Well, if
messed
you're
up.
Geiger.
if you're Zane.
Oh, maybe. Shout out to Geiger.
You Geiger, you just have to throw eggs all over the damn place and call it an omelet.
Yeah.
There's actually an original version of that quote that's like completely different in context from the original. From like no, not the original. Like what how it's used today.
Oh really?
What was it?
The full quote is paraphrasing, but something like you-
Paraphrasing.
you can't you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, but it's astounding how many eggs you can break without actually making a good omelet.
You're right.
Ah.
Yeah.
You're right. It takes a lot of time and a lot of practice to break eggs to make omelets, both in real life and
I think that's
If
basically
you
what
just
that quote
randomly
meant.
break an egg, omelets don't just happen.
I mean, yeah,
It's like-
if I chuck an egg at the ground, I'm not gonna have an omelet. I'm just gonna have an egg on the floor.
Yeah,
Or
well, it's
spaghetti on the
the
floor
point is, it's
sometimes.
like the exact opposite context of the way most people use it, because it's supposed to be like, oh, the ends justify the means, so do whatever it takes for the ends. And this guy's like, well, yeah, sort of, but you can actually do some
Justify
pretty terrible
any
stuff.
means.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. This guy's chucking 10 throws. They're not working. But they get hit by 9 attacks. Jesus Christ, I was so angry. Well, I wasn't angry,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I feel like I would have been angry at game 3. I just threw
If
that
you,
away.
yeah, if you felt emotions.
I did feel emotions, and normally I don't, and I was
He
I was
punched
not
you
happy
back
with
to
that.
life.
It's high stakes.
Back
match.
to-
luckily I settled down, but because that would have been bad going down 3-1 against one of the best players. I was really surprised he picked Valerie. Like I remember him saying in chat, like in a chat that like we were both like clearly part of, like saying like, yeah, I'm fine playing Setsky versus Valerie, but I didn't really like expect him to play it. Like I said, actually I didn't say this, but like you've heard on the forums, Raz thinks it's Setsky favorite that matchup. I used to think it was Zane favorite. I think it's 5-5 now. But yeah, I was really surprised that he went with the Val counter pick. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't. I don't know. Like if you were to counter pick, if you were to counter pick, you might as well just go all the way and pick like a Troc or like an Oni. Probably not an Oni if you're at 2-2. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll have to ask him later about that. Cause I don't know. Counterpicking Val is like, it's an interesting thing. And like if he had won Game 5, obviously it would have worked out way better. But that's a matchup I've been playing since like, I guess that's a matchup we've both been playing for a really long time, because he was obviously a Val main back in version 1. I was a Setsky main. Although we never ran into each other in tournament. Like, I guess I would say we both know that matchup really well. I was surprised by that, just because I don't know. I thought he was gonna stick Zane until the end, and that's the reason I chose Zane in Game 7, just to be like, for the cruel irony, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, because I feel like
Are you sure you're not a Persephone player?
Are you sure that there was no emotion behind that Zane selection?
There
your
was
web of lies is this is a court. I call you a
right,
reporter.
you're right.
Yeah, if Animus would hear, he'd be calling you out every 10 seconds.
Oh,
It's
Animus
like he
is in the
calls me
chat
out.
talking all over the place.
Oh
Yeah.
God, don't ask these questions of your emperor like this. Which, by the way, I'm still emperor. Which is
Okay.
Unrelatedly,
Animus who, right?
it was not to bring out emotions out of me, but rather to bring out negative emotions out of my opponent.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I mean,
Like-
I mentioned this too before the set when you asked who should play. I'm all, honestly, play Setsuki because the only way to beat Raz is to tilt him. He's just this impossibly solid guy because of his fighting game background. And if he gets on a roll and he's in a good mood, you don't win. You don't beat that Raz. You lose to him
the
every
goal.
time.
That's why I don't know if you saw, but especially early, there was a lot of jib jab between us because it's like, fine, if you're gonna talk, I'm fine talking too because I don't really mind. And that of course resulted in a lot of fun for the specs, especially. I think I had a lot of fun with that because I don't mind trash talk, even if I'm down 3-0, I don't care because I'm not like putting a lot of emotional weight into a set anyways. But yeah, I felt like you're right. Raz is a really solid player. And the best way to get to him is to like play. The best way to get to any solid player really is to get to their emotions, except me because I have none. So don't try that.
Right. I mean, flipping getting beat by a Crimson Passion, incensing you.
Right? Yeah. So it's just like, well, like, that's why for my random pick I went 80-20 Setsuki, or not 80-20. I think 75-25. The reason I'd lump in for 25% was because I don't think Raz played that match. I saw him play it twice. I saw him play it against Ball, and I saw him play it against Dietz. And seeing the ranges that he used in those two matches, I felt like I could win in Lumzane. That said, I'm kind of happy that random chose Setsuki, right?
Seems to have worked out okay. I can't argue with the results.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard. I don't know, like, certain players, like a lot of players, just have like a mental block against certain characters. Like, against Mad King, obviously, I led Zane because Mad King just kind of has his, like, I hate to say it, I hate to be brutally honest, but like, Mad King kind of has this problem with Zane. Leontes, if I were to face you, 100% Geiger. Like, I don't even play Geiger. I haven't played Geiger in years. I lead Geiger against you. Like,
Fine,
same
do
thing
it.
for
You have
Rez. Same thing for Rez. You know, if someone very much adamantly just complains about a certain character and like clearly has this kind of mental block against a certain character, why wouldn't I exploit that? Like, at the end of the day, I'm casual, but I'm still trying to win, right?
The C in cpat stands for not casual at all.
Yeah, but
Competitive pat.
it's just like okay, like if you hate
Counter
this
pat.
character so much,
Counterpat.
Why?
Yeah, I like it.
like why wouldn't I pick him,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
So-
It's a very cruel, it's a very heartless thing to say, but like if you have a mental block against a certain character, I'm gonna try to exploit that, especially if it's like my best goddamn character out of the 20 that I have.
Yeah. But if you're not doing it, you're leaving wins on the table.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah,
you really
and-
have your ear open to like just people's casual conversations of like what they don't like, and
course.
you're willing to.
Of course.
So like, how
Well, I guess
much
I
are you
know who
listening?
you're playing if you ever play against me, then.
Right? Yeah.
So you probably have you probably collected like a compilation of information on just.
Oh,
about
we
everyone.
got binders of information back at home on every
I want
single
you to
player
bust
that's
out-
ever played Yomi.
I want you to bust out the innovation phone in person at some point, or infiltration, I should say.
Oh,
Oh yeah, well, you just
The notes.
Somebody
we're
complains
not
about
that
Valerie on
we're
the
not
forum,
that
so that's
technologically
like, get into
advanced
the
yet.
database.
We're not that technologically advanced yet. We still need the binders.
Yo, we
Like the-
esports right now.
Like
Esports.
Gutex back in like 06, 07 used to bring like the paper notes, like that kind of stuff. That's me. But
It's
no,
low
yeah,
tech.
to me, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys see me a lot. Like I go, like whenever I'm just like free, just like on my computer, like whether I'm doing homework, I'm always like spectating someone. Like I don't know if you've noticed that, but like I'm always like, sure I might go AFK and like sure I might not be paying attention to the game, but like I catch like one or two like small tendencies like from time to time about a certain player, and then I can use that to exploit them.
Mhm.
And like it's not like this was like even a small tendency. Like Raz has publicly stated multiple times that he's just hated that character. So it's just like, well,
Yeah,
you know,
this is
like-
this is the results of decades of sleuthing. You have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
pretend to be like his younger brother for a while, and like
yeah. And for those of you watching, I hate
private
playing
investigators.
against Gloria. So if you want to play me in Zane Gloria, you should do that because I hate that matchup for the Zane
Man,
side
those
100%.
2.2s are beautiful in that matchup.
Oh yeah, that matchup
Kings
is
and
definitely
Jays,
not
man.
6.5, 3.5 Zane favorite. So definitely chuck all your Glorias against me for sure.
Yeah, totally.
Because I just don't like, I don't know. But yeah, like, because I feel like I have a handle on like most of the Yomi community, just like I know like specific nuances. Like you don't have to know exactly how they play. Like you don't need to know like, oh okay, like on turn 4, like this player is gonna play this card 90% of the time when he has a life lead of 10 or more. Like no, like you're not gonna pick up shit like that. Sometimes you might like.
Mhm.
Like I know, for example, that like I'll just use Raziek again. Raz likes to go for the meaty more times than not when he has life lead. I know that for a fact. So
Yeah.
like things like that, you just like watch sets, you commentate on sets, you pick up small little tidbits of knowledge, and then lo and behold,
It
you
all
have
adds up.
binders. You have binders full of people.
No, I'm just like any other person. I just take copious notes on people that I'm playing. I compile them, I put them in an Excel
Yeah, yeah,
spreadsheet.
sure.
Doesn't
and,
everybody do that?
Like-
You know?
yeah, it's basically
I feel like this
basic.
would
I think
be
you
like,
guys do that so I don't have to. That's like part of what that is.
Right?
I'm just imagining this becoming like some sort of like legendary artifact, like 100 years down the line, someone's
Yeah.
searching for the ancient binder of cpat.
They say the very souls of those who play this game are contained within it.
Yeah.
God, dude.
And then
dude,
Biff comes from the
my
future and
binder,
tells
it's
you
not-
about
it's
this
not a
mystic
binder.
juicer chart
Yeah.
that allows you to win
binder,
Yomi
it's not a
tournaments.
binder. You know those little folders those like little like baby manila folders that you have in like sets of Clue.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's that, and it has a 9 attack and a 10 throw inside it. And that's
One
the
of
binder.
those-
That's, the
that's all
whole
you need,
binder
right?
Of information.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. So really, all you have to do is play a range of 100% attack, because eventually I'm gonna 9 attack or 10 throw you.
I mean, exploitable
Oh, it was-
loses to gold burst.
It was
You're
Zane
right.
with the 9 attack in the dojo.
Right?
With the gong.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. That's all I really have to say. Shout out to Raz, obviously a great player, like we all know that. I don't know, man. Playing against Setsuki, if you don't know how to play against Setsuki, then you're, or I guess he probably knows how to play Setsuki by now because he's played multiple times against 5X. But like, I guess in general, I want to say that like Setsuki's one of the characters that can A, tilt you, and B, if you don't know how to play against it, then you don't know how to play against it. Like if you don't learn like the small nuances of like, hey, I have a hand of XXXXX, what am I most likely to do? Then like yeah. And like not only that, there's also that additional layer that I add, that like Jushichi adds, that 5X starting to add into his like repertoire of like, hey, I have a hand of XXXXX, X would be the optimal play, but Y is the read that I have.
Right.
So I'll play
Yeah.
Y. I won't up my hand, but I'll get damage in. I will put myself in a positive state for next turn where I can do the play that does my hand. Right?
Yeah, totally. That's totally a Jushichi thing for sure. And like you can,
Yeah, that's a
you can
Jushichi
get
thing.
reads
That's-
on such players that way, and it's like you really have to read them, like really hard,
Yeah.
more so than
Yeah, so
what
not
their hand
only
could
do you have
possibly
to
be.
read my hand, you also have to read me as a player. That's how I used to win stuff back in the day. That's why I was like pretty dominant back in the day, was because people expected this dumpsuki out of me, and instead I'd read you because I know what my optimal play would be. I know what your response to the optimal play is, and then I can exploit that.
Yeah, and like that's the thing too. Like, I think what frustrates people about getting destroyed by 5ek is he's a Dumpsuki and you just can't beat him. It's like knowing
It's
that
frustrating.
you still
It's
like you knowing that part about his gameplay.
Literally,
he still beats you.
I was a Setsuki main and I got 4-0'd by 5ek recently.
Yeah.
Like it happens to everyone, but like especially like I think 5ek starting to do this, like where when you start like putting those reads in sometimes, like you don't have to do it all the time, because like say you have like a hand of like that's like screaming to play queen, and you play queen and you win combats. But sometimes you just have that inkling, like, you know what, this throw isn't optimal, and it's probably just gonna net me like a 6 and a knockdown, or like it's not gonna dump my hand, but it's gonna deal damage and it's not gonna lose. So why not play it? And like that's where you see kind of like the top level Setskis, so like myself, Jishichi, 5ek. That's what we do. Like we don't just play. Like obviously we're gonna play mathematically sound plays where like, hey, I have a hand like that's like queen and like 3 throws. I'm gonna play queen because otherwise I can't get out of this bad hand. And this queen's probably gonna hit. So like, why not play queen? But like other times where we have kind of the option, we'll go with the option that's like that beats your most exploitable option. And like that's the real strength of Setsuki players. Like that's why I think you see a lot of Setsuki players, but you only see a few of them have like any sort of real success in tournaments. It's because of that. Like people either play too much dump and too much read, and they don't have kind of a mixture of both, which is what you need to really thrive with that character. At the end of the day, you only have 70 health. You're gonna die like I did in game 3, right?
Yeah. And that's a really good point
that
too.
Half-Life.
Yeah, 35 in 1 combo. Yeah, that's a really good thing too. Like we talk a lot about right now. If you guys go to the forums, you'll see a lot of talk about counterpick carousel and all these things, right? But it's really just a couple Zanes doing really well. It's really just a couple Trox. It's a couple Setsukis, right? Mm-hmm. It's not just anybody just grabs the character and goes nuts and then just wins everything.
Sure.
That said, I don't think characters. I agree with Entoman. I don't think characters are particularly hard to pick up, especially the top tier. I don't think it's hard to play Zane well. I don't think it's hard to play Troc well. I don't think it's hard to play DeGray well.
Yeah, I mean that's just. But
do you agree with that? Because like that's one problem that I see. Top tier in general, too easy to play.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
That's just an opinion of mine.
That's sort of what Serlin designed the game for, though. It's like a fighting game, but easier.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Maybe that backfired in a way.
Like the characters that are too good are the ones that are too easy. Maybe like the power level is pretty close. Like, you know, but like if you're right with BBB all the time, he's a monster, right? Like that's just how
if you're right with anyone, if you're right with Zane all the time, you're gonna win games in 3 combats.
Exactly.
So don't
if you're
say that.
right with if you're right with any character all the time, then they're a
Except
monster.
for Persephone. Persephone takes like 20 corrections to like winning.
Yeah.
You have to be
that-
truth.
That's an interesting rating system because, like I was saying that one time, I've had the most success in solitaire mode with BBB because it seems like he's just super good against like a mindless opponent. Like he's OP if your opponent is incapable of reading whatsoever, which is what happens when you play like, you know, against the AI basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you, is that a valid rating system of like how good is the character versus a super easy mindless opponent in comparison to how do they stack up against, you know, a super good opponent?
I think it's one way to reckon character. I think Grave in version 1 was kind of tricky to play, despite him having favorable matchups over all the characters except for one. That said, I think Grave in version 1 being the top tier character was significantly harder to play than Troc or Zane or DeGray, because what Zane, Troc, and DeGray have to do, like Grave still at the end of the day has hand management, right? Like if you play Zane in a way that you're kind of careful with your, like obviously you're not chucking your hand at your opponent all the time, even though to be fair you can sometimes do that with DeGray and get away, but we won't go there. But yeah, if you're just kind of doing that, you're still pretty likely to win. Like, I quite literally joke about just saying, oh, I play face cards off the top of my deck as Troc. I think that's a pretty viable strategy if you just play face cards off the top deck as Troc, and then otherwise just play a range of throw dodge or throw blodge in general, with like a little bit, like AA sprinkled in, whatever. But like mostly throw blodge. I think that's a strategy that's almost unexploitable. So you see that kind of like there is a difference between ease of how to play a character and kind of tier ranking. I think in this case it's just kind of like a cruel thing where Zane, Troc, to Gray are top tier and are also really easy to play. And obviously there are like multiple ways to play like a Zane, for example. Like you can be like Raziek and like actually play the game. You could like do the mix and like do it back in 5 throw. Like you can do that, and that's fine. I'm just gonna sit here, block until I get Anarchy, and then hit you with Anarchy. That's also a viable strategy. So I'm not saying that the characters are not strategically shallow, which sure you can make that argument even, but I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying that it's very easy to make a strategy for like those. I'm just gonna use those 3 characters. There are other characters like that, but for those 3 characters in general, and then stick to it and then have that be successful. Part of that reason is because it's really easy to win combat. And I believe there's a choice quote from I Am Nobody who he said it in jest, but really it's kind of true. Reads heavy is Yomi code for bad.
I heard that. Yeah, well, somebody put that in the quotes thread.
Yeah,
I think.
that's like
That was Carandia.
That's like pretty true, right?
I think it depends.
Yeah.
I think it's more accurate to say the more reads you have to make,
the worse the character is.
The more difficult it's going to be able to get success with a character. That's kind of Persephone all over, right? Like
yeah, totally.
You have to be right, and she has tools that enable her. Like all of her kit is basically built around letting you be more right.
Yeah,
right.
Increasing your chances of winning combat. Same thing with a character like Quince, for example. Like your mix-up goes from 33, 33, 33 because all your options are so bad that you won't roll in ties, to a 50-50. To a weighted 50-50 in your favor, but a 50-50 nonetheless. Same thing with Persephone, but at the end of the day, you still have to make those reads.
Right. And I think the significant difference between Quince and Persephone, for instance, is just frankly damage output.
Yeah.
Right. Like Quince has the tools that he can put you in a situation where you're in the vortex long enough where he's got enough tools to be right more often, and when he is right, he's getting like that politician lays out some hurt. He's got some punch and fists.
Oh, no joke, man. Like that 5 poke is like his thing.
That's his go-to. That's not even a poke. That's like a weird uppercut thing.
That's a face card.
Maybe he just hits you with his elbow. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's all overheads. Like every single move he has is an overhead.
Right, except for like consent. Like that's the only move that's like viable enough. But hey, Eagle Totem would be unplayable at 1.2. Just look at freaking consent.
Yep. All right. So let's get this thing wrapped up, man. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. It was a great match to watch. Taking Raz to a best of 7, and that's an awesome feat. Making him play off of his main, another big thing that like not a lot of people get to do. Usually his aim just rolls over everybody, and that's all you see. So it was cool to see another character out of him too, and just really strong play from both you and Raziek.
I think it was a very fun set. There were a lot of good call outs. Like I think if you were rooting for Raz, that 9 poke in game 3 was some of the hypest thing.
Oh my god, I lost.
It was probably the hypest moment of all set.
Freaked out.
You just perfected him. You're working on the second one, and then here comes the 9 poke to shut you down and be like, yeah, guess what? I'm not out.
9 poke, and then I'm dead.
Yeah. Punch the victory right out of you. Yeah, it was good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah, but I hope you guys like watching that. I hate to say it, but I like to play certain cards for the viewership, so I play like 6 tags. Because
you
I'm
just
not
got done saying
it wasn't.
That is not a part of how you play.
Here's the
No,
thing.
no, no, no.
He's not. It's not that he does it with any emotion. It's not that he likes doing it for people. It's
Yeah,
that.
no.
It's just. It's a ratings.
It's for
thing,
them. It's
right?
for them.
He's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
there, he's looking at
I'm
the
a
6
I'm a
attack and he's
showman
going,
in
oh, well,
the-
I guess the crowd will like it, so I'll play it.
But it doesn't hurt
Yeah.
himself if he loses. I get it.
Yeah, and like, yeah, you just have to be mathematical about it. I think. So don't play like me unless you're mathematical about it. I guess is what I'm trying
Like-
to say.
Right, because then you'll have
3%
heart
for the
pain
audience.
like I do when I do bad things.
Well, you have a different problem. You just don't play the card that you're supposed to.
Yeah. Well, okay,
Oh.
maybe this is what happens, right? When the card I'm supposed to play is my only dodge, and I know it, and I'm against Argagarg with like 4 aces. It's like
My heart sank when you did 9th or a fraud there.
I know. But maybe that's what makes and that's what I realized. Like the discussion about, we tried to end the cast. We're getting back on topic. The discussion about what makes a character good is how many bad things they have to do, and I noticed that once I IYL1, I did terrible. I started playing a lot of Yomi, like a lot of Yomi in preparation for IYL2, and ended up doing pretty well. The reason why I did well in IYL2
Pretty well.
was the reason I did well in IYL2 was because I gave up on pretending that 2s were not actually blocks and throws, and that 9s were not actually throws. And I know Mystic Juicer had a really fun time watching my sets all season because of me doing that kind of stuff. From a grappler's perspective, to have me play the things that no one should ever play, it's because I'm trying to get value out of the cards in my hand.
Yeah.
When you're playing a good character, quote unquote, like Setsuki, all your good things are just good, and you have a lot of them. When you play like
Yeah.
Midori, you have to get value out of the 5s and the 10s and the 9s when
I
you
got the
cannot.
top tier. I
Yeah,
don't know, man. I still get value out of my 6s and my 10s.
yeah,
I don't know
totally.
what you're complaining
It's because
about.
you have the other good options to cover them, and you still have those when you play the other one. Midori can run
You're
out
right,
of things. You're looking at a hand that is like 4/4/4 5/5 9/9 10, and you're like, well, great. I have nothing here.
My
But
strategy there is power for aces, play the aces. Power for the aces, play the aces.
yeah, that's
But
40 damage, right?
That's a completely different conversation.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
god, remember that one Midori game in the LLL?
Oh, yeah, that was pretty funny.
Oh god.
What was this?
I spectated a cpat match in Lucky Lum Lottery where he had to play Midori, and I disagreed with everything that he did 100% of the way. And like I was right a lot of times, but then he went full Gappa mode and killed a guy, and just like powered up
No,
everything.
He
And
was
then just kill the guy.
counted.
That spurred a comment that my opponent posted that was like, God, I really didn't expect him to play so basic.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Sick burn.
Yeah, but
Sick
I had like my finger on the pulse of the opponent, and I'm like, okay, this is what Midori needs to do, and then like all the things I was saying were winning combat, right? And then like it was just really funny. I was
Turns
like,
out he was just saving
I
up.
had no idea what to do. So I just kept
yeah.
He was just saving up all his correct plays for the end. Like that's fine.
Yeah.
Just
and then my little reaction was, shit, I don't have anarchy. What do I do?
Yeah. You need to have a 2 and a dodge, and make sure they don't have a joker, and then have a bunch of aces. That's your version of anarchy.
and you play Black Anarchy.
Yeah. And yeah, so it's like my Midori
I
stream
didn't even have a
matches.
2. I just played Wrath of Earth over and over again.
It's not bad. It's better than I give it credit for. I don't use it as much as I need to because
It's a
I'm
good
losing
move.
because of it.
It's
It's a good
unplayable at 1.2 speed.
unplayable 1.2.
Yeah, but anyways, you do have to get the value. You have to get really good value out of your cards.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the math. That's like kind of like the mathematical aspect of playing like a 6 attack or a 10 thrower, especially for anyone who's like kind of new to watching it. Like, sure, like when you're first starting to play the game, don't play 6 attacks, don't play 10 throws. Like, don't play them unless you understand the mathematical reasons why playing them is good in a scenario.
Yeah.
Where should
or
you
if you
put
have a
it?
6.
Yeah, where should you be putting that? Yeah, exactly. Unless it wins combat.
Yeah.
Combat.
Yeah.
Then
If
you
it
know.
wins combat, or if it wins combat, B, if you're not going to lose, and C, if you have a joker.
If you have a joker is a big deal. Like, I mean, you guys, sometimes get hyped about me playing 7 poke. I got a joker when I do that. Come on. I ain't that crazy.
Oh,
I don't know about that.
the thing is when
I
I
don't
do
know
it,
about that.
there's like
Yeah,
there's
confirm,
like a
right?
7
I'll say that
chance
now
of it.
so that I can use that tech against people later. Like I face down immediately after my 7 poke.
No,
Like,
don't
oh,
worry.
that's cool.
We'll
You're
cut it.
trying to sneak that into the binder for later.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's already in the binder A, but like we'll cut it in post, and I won't remember or something. It's fine.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
All right, man. So congratulations on your win. I'm not sure when you guys are going to play because we schedule IYL pretty willy-nilly and in a good way because it helps everyone, actually be able to make their matches and play them in a comfortable time.
It's probably going to be next week.
Yeah, so sometime next week.
Schedule it for a weekend, because otherwise I have to make time during the day because I'm in Australia.
The only thing about weekends is like I'm a college student, so like weekends are my time to like go out and enjoy my life, and the weekdays are like when I have to do work.
I mean, Yomi Bowl is not like a thing that you could prioritize. Like, I guess you're too casual for that.
Yeah, he's just gonna bust it out between homework. Like
that's all good.
Yeah.
It's like you weren't even paying attention while the man was talking.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna see this commentary is going almost longer than the match itself. So let's just get this going. I'm sure these people in other crazy time zones gotta get to sleep too. But yeah, so that was IYL3 West Zone Finals. Raziek versus cpat. cpat takes it 4-3. He's gonna face off against Thelo, the creator, the winner of the East Realm. So
I don't know how I can win that. I feel like I'm just at a disadvantage.
You gotta play against Skynet. I mean, how do you win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the Terminator.
Man versus machine.
Yeah, man. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, good luck to cpat. Congrats to Raziek for making another amazing run. Winner of IYL 1, West Realm Finals IYL 2, West Realm Finals IYL 3.
Yeah,
top 2 and 3 in every tournament he plays in. Amazing Smash Brothers player, just overall.
Like it's very hard to do that consistently.
Yeah, let's talk about variance.
Especially when
there he is.
Especially when the best players have like a 62% win rate. Like it's really hard to be that good for that long, and just consistently place in like the top 3 or 4 out of like 60 to 100 man tournaments. So it's like really, really good.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
It at least provides a good argument that Yomi is like a skill-based game. And it's not just random.
Oh, for sure.
Schlock.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy for
that. You see like the consistently similar players getting into the top echelons of tournaments.
Exactly. Yeah, and like I don't know. I kind of had doubts about that for a bit because I was like looking like it seems kind of weird that the best players only have like a 60% win rate in games, but at the same time you just get Raz at the top, you get like Deluxe at the top, you get Leontes when he follows his heart at the top.
Oh, so sad.
Oh no, don't be sad.
It's okay. Triple threat. I'm gonna do this.
IYL4.
Yeah, triple threat. Come see me. Come fight me.
Yeah. Come fight my Manelker in triple threat. Let's do this. See my grappler supers.
Also, Leontes when he plays only Midori.
When I play only Midori, I'm a much better player because my Midori has been crap because I'm trying other characters and I'm losing my touch with the character. And now if I don't even have Midori to fall back on,
it's because you're playing better characters who have like fallback plans.
Yeah, and I can't handle it. It's just too much.
and then you go back to Midori. You trust fall into his arms and he drops you.
Yeah, trust fall is a good way to put it.
I love it.
All right.
You fail to 9Q9J as Midori, and you're like, "Where's my anarchy? It's black."
I failed to link into Queen.
Yeah. Right? Oh God.
Coming soon to a cast near you.
Yeah. Jack spin into a J into. Like, that's not even possible. You can't spin a J into a DQ.
It's a rising mountain.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that before.
I've done that too.
My favorite thing: dodging flash gear and killing a Geiger with Dragon Mountain. Good stuff.
Pretty good.
Good stuff. All right. Thanks for watching the cast, guys. As always, check us out on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, all the different avenues, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sterling Games. So.
I ruined your spiel. I yelled YouTube in the middle of your
YouTube. Mention YouTube. Hey. So definitely going to see YouTube pretty soon. And keep an eye out next week for the Thelo versus cpat International Yomi Bowl 3. We'll crown a new champion, and I will then officially lose my title.
No, you'll have your title forever because your title has a 2 on the end.
I will too. Yeah, my name is on the Yomi Cup, right? We need to get Bob to make that.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, have a good night.
Have a good night.
All right, good night, guys. Thank you for having me. Good stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, oh no, I hope that didn't get in.
Oh, I'm still recording. I recorded everything. I will forever be recording.
No, I'm on.
Are you still recording?
100 years recording.
I gotta wait like the 10 seconds. You gotta just hold on.
Okay. Be professional.